All right, good morning, everybody. All right, a little quiet this morning. I just literally just got out of a long gold. I did have a buy on the gold this morning.
Profit target hit.
All right, and that is also gonna be on crude. We just got triggered and we exited on crude. Let me go ahead and so we do have crude. Crude's moving higher, gold's moving higher. Got out of those two. Natural gas, don't have anything on natural gas. I am coming in. Let's see here. I am short on the mini Russell right now. Let's look at mini Russell. I am short on the mini Russell right now. I am looking. Let's see. Mini Russell. I am looking for a target of 1874. 1874. This is going to be what we call an HF2 short. Now, if we do come up to this 1889, that's going to put me into an HF1 buy. And I definitely want to jump on that buy. So, I'm short right in here. A good place to add.
NVIV. WEBL.
If I come up to 1884, 1885, I'll look to maybe add another short in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark that with a yellow line. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on that. All right, so we're out of our long gold, out of crude. All right, stocks. I don't have anything on stocks right now. Absolutely nothing. Not put any trades on this morning on stocks. I don't see anything in here that really gets me excited. Not a lot of really strong movers. OCEA. I know is on a lot of people's radar. I don't really see any opportunities that I like on OCEA. There is a possibility OCEA could come up to this 770. That would be one of the Einstein levels. Got another Einstein level pointing to 771. So yeah, we definitely get some clusters up here. So I actually do have three different patterns that are showing up for a buy here on OCEA. 774. You know what I'm going to do? I'd like it when I see these kind of clusters. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put on a really light position here. Okay, I'm in OCEA. Got in at 58. 758. 6 million shares trading right now on OCEA. All right, if we come down to 25, 725, I mean, possibly exit 725. That is going to be a critical level where I'm going to have to rethink this buy. So 725. Kind of mark that and keep an eye on it.
WEBL.
And I'm going to stick some alerts up here. Alerts in. Okay, I'm in OCEA, light position on OCEA. I am just not seeing much on stocks. I've looked at WEBL's popping up here on the radar. 63,000 shares, just, you know, and I don't have any really strong setups in here. In fact, I don't think I have any. All right, we'll keep it on the radar. It's been popping up this morning. I just don't see it as an opportunity. A lot of light volume. CLNN is one that I'm watching. 2.5 million. Just don't like what I'm seeing on the charts. FCEL was another one. Everything's just really, really quiet. All right, so I'm gonna have to wait for the as we get closer to the opening bell this morning. About another 20 minutes, maybe things will start picking up. Right now, all I have is OCEA, long OCEA. So let's keep an eye on OCEA. First target is going to be that. Charts here is going to be that 770. All right, so he went through 770, went through 71. 74 was my third level up, went through 74. And it's taken off. 81, 82.
WEBL.
Okay, I don't have any. Do I? No, I don't have any. Well, yes, I do. All right, I do have another target at 97. Just had a pattern develop showing me 97. It's on 93. Okay, we're going through 97, 802, getting ready to pull. I'm out, took my profit. I'm out of OCEA. All right, it's gone through all my levels. So once it hits all my levels, I get out. It's blowing and going. Okay, let's watch CLNN.
WEBL.
Was my first trade. First trade on the stock, OCEA. Picked up $513. All right, I'm flat across the board. Let's take a look at these indices. All right, well, we've got everything up, and I am short R2Y, so I am still short this mini Russell. I won't reverse unless we come up to 1889.
Other 0.1 of a mile ahead.
This little yellow line you see right here, that's coming in around 1885. That would be a good point if I wasn't already in to start a new position and or add to my short. I've got all the indices are up right now. The small Dow, it's up 90. The little mini S&P's up 11. Mini NASDAQ, that's up 34. And RTY is the weakest at this point, up 2. That's my only position I'm in right now, as I am short that mini Russell. So for those that are joining us on YouTube, thank you. What I'm showing you here is I have 2 tools that I've developed over the last 40 years of my trading career. One involves patterns. I have 5 different patterns that I look at in combination with Einstein. Pattern set up the buys and or sells. Einstein gives me the levels that you saw that I was providing with the stocks. And in most of my trading, when I'm trading in the morning, I usually focus on I really love the indices in the morning. Stocks are a good time to play the stocks. Gold is also a really good play in the morning. Gold could be good throughout the day though, but gold tends to be a little bit slower mover. Natural gas and crude are usually really good in the morning as well. We're already out of our long crude. We did get out of gold. But RTY, which is the mini Russell, is one of my favorites. I also like the mini NASDAQ. The mini NASDAQ is moving higher right now, so I don't really have anything on that yet. Didn't have an opportunity to buy that. It came in earlier this morning, so just let that one go. And so the nice thing about these patterns is they it's not subjective. The nice thing about patterns is they give you very, very precise entries, very precise exits. And the nice thing about Einstein is Einstein gives me price targets. Both the patterns and Einstein's accuracy is over 70%. So let's take a look. Let's go back. And I want to show you, we're going back and we're looking at OCE, what was it? OCEA. OCEA just exploded. I got out a little bit too early, but that's okay. Okay, so these three green lines here, you can barely see them because those are real close together. Every single one of those green lines has a over 70% probability of hitting once I enter a trade. As you can see, obviously it's blown through those. And the three different patterns that set up also have over 70% probability of being winning trades. So the two together, extremely strong approach. Now, once again, these lines that you see here, I don't want you to confuse them with support and resistance. That has nothing to do with that. It's not Fibonacci. It's not anything. It's a math formula that was designed back in the late 80s. And it has absolutely nothing to do with anything that you know that's publicly available. And it's a very, very strong formula. And so that in combination with the patterns make a really, really strong approach to trading. And not only that is, it's simplified. I don't have a bunch of indicators on here. I don't need, and that makes trading a lot less stressful, right? I only have a couple things I really need to look at. Now, when it comes to stock selection, I do like to look at those stocks that are moving for the day. I like to get some decent volume in there. OCA obviously was on the top of the radar. That thing is just blowing and going. Wow. But I am out. I could have maybe ridden a little bit longer, but it's okay. I still had a pretty nice morning so far with one trade. CLNN is another one I'm kind of keeping an eye on here. This line you see right here, this is VWAP. Now, I put VWAP up because it gives me an idea where it's a very popular indicator. A lot of people use VWAP. It's actually not an indicator. It's actually a study. All right. So, but I like to see where a lot of people may be looking to put trades on, and so I like to see if I'm in a trade and I am getting, let's say we're below VWAP and I'm getting a buy, that could thrust me even higher on my long position, and or I don't take shorts right now, but it would be the same thing on the short side. So that's why I have that up. I kind of want to see what is coming up. I mean, there is I just don't see any opportunities on CLNN. I'm going to leave that alone. FCEL is definitely on my radar this morning. It looks to me like FCEL is going to go higher. All right, so I'm just going to draw some lines in here, and I'm going to see some targets here. So I have a target up here at 366. $372. Each one of these are a pattern that are setting up, and I have several patterns setting up for buys. Here's another pattern a little bit lower, 368. All right, 366, 368, and 372. But I like to see a little bit more volatility come into that. I mean, we do have 780. What do we have here? Yeah, 780,000 shares. The spread between the bid and the ask, it's only a penny, so I like that. Wow, that OCEA just went parabolic. Ugh, that would have been a huge trade. You know what? You can always go back and say I should have, could have, whatever. And that's just, hindsight is always 20/20, right? So okay, YANG is another one.
CP traded
But-
8:28 a.m.
But I don't like these single prints, right? I just don't like those single prints. But it does look like it wants to go higher. But I'm not going to touch it. 526,000 shares on that. WEBL, I mean, it's just like, yeah, making new highs, but 72,000 shares, it's not going to cut it. And you've got a 7-cent spread on the bid and the ask, so leave that one alone. GNS has been something we've been playing for a while, so I'd like to keep an eye on some of these prior players. JDST is one of my favorites. I don't have any targets up there anymore. But I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get some on JDST today. We're going to keep an eye on that. But only 52,000 shares right now on a 6-cent spread, so don't want to touch that. All right. I was going to open here in about 15 seconds. Okay, still short RTY. Opening bell, Dow up 138. Still short RTY. Target is going to be 1874. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? You can pop into the future a little bit.
AMAM.
Oh, AMAM. That,
AMAM.
you know what? That has been on the radar. Let me take a look at AMAM. We've done really well on AMAM. Well, how did I miss that? Let's see. No, that's OCA. Oh, yeah, it's 41,000. It's 41,000 shares. You know, that could be something we'll be watching a little bit later, but we've got to get a little bit more volume in there. I don't like the spread either. Big spread on it. It's like a 12-cent spread.
FISK.
Not touching that. OCEA, of course, we're already out of it. Look at that. OCEA coming back down, so. Once again, hindsight is always 20/20, so you do good. You hit your 3 levels, your 4 levels. I like to just go ahead and get out. Yeah, sometimes you miss some big runners, Sometimes you can hold it and play it a little bit longer. But once I hit 3 levels, I'm usually going to be getting out and taking my profits. All right. Look at the thing coming down. What goes up must come down. Okay, so still short RTY. RTY once again is going to be your mini Russell. Target's at 1874, sitting at 78.
SG.
All right, pretty quiet. Okay, I don't have anything on the mini NASDAQ. Out of gold, nothing there. Natural gas, out of natural gas. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't have anything in natural gas. I only played crude. I don't think I played natural gas. I think I missed natural gas this morning.
the IO, B, FISK,
Alright, I'm gonna watch FCEL. It's starting to slowly pop up on the radar. Those are some levels from the other day. We'll clear those out. $4 million shares already traded off CEL. I can see, I do have some additional targets here. 405. Nice volume. Penny spread on bid ask. Well, okay, so I have another target up here at 26, 426.
INZY.
So the thing that I like about the way that I trade is, or my approach is, it's simple. It's a simplistic approach in the sense that I'm really only using a couple parameters. Cuts down on the stress level. Has a proven history. There's a reason behind why it works. A lot of it is based off of human behavior. And that's basically what the patterns are. I call them behavioral patterns. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Einstein and my behavioral patterns, there is a link to a video below all these live broadcasts. You can click on that link and watch that video and go a little bit more into Einstein and talk a little bit more about the behavioral patterns. All right, we could start getting some stuff here. So I'm going to kind of concentrate here and see if I see anything. Nothing on, but FCEL does have some levels up here.
ONCS.
All right, ONCS. 97,000. That's been on the radar before. Tell you what, I would like this ONCS. $240.
INZY.
I'm going to put a learn in there at 240. That'd be a nice buy on ONCS 240.
INZY.
What did I do with my, let's see, ONCS?
AMAN.
I'm going to keep an eye on this ONCS. May get a buy up here at 240. Profit level 1.
BIO. B.
INZY.
Alright, so we were prior into OCEA. And we're out of OCEA. CEL, nothing there. Alright, let's check. I mean, the only thing I have on right now is I'm short the mini Russell. Let's check on our mini Russell. Nothing there. Still looking for a 74 target. I'll reverse if we come up to 89. Dow's up 137 still. Pretty much where it was when it opened. All the indices are up right now. The ES is up 12. Mini NASDAQ's up 43. Nothing on natural gas, nothing on silver, nothing on gold. Nothing on crude.
WEBL.
I'm not touching WEBL yet. I know it's on the radar. I know it's going off. I do have some levels up here on WBL. Let's see. I am getting a 93 target on WBL. 93.
WEBL.
Get another one up here at 96.
WEBL.
So definitely get a cluster up here. I'm getting one at 95. Wow, yeah, get a cluster up there.
WEBL.
It's going to come up. I mean, usually when we see a cluster of targets like that, these all patterns show pointing to the same area. It's, yeah, we're probably going to run.
WEBL.
It's too late though. BLPH. That's going lower. I'll take that off my radar. AUPH. keep it on the radar if possible. Look at my JDST. Nothing on JDST. Let's check with GNS. These are some of the movers that we had over the last few days. A lot of times what happens is you get a stock that starts heating up. It's usually good for a few days afterwards. So I just like to keep them on my radar and take a look at them. KBAL was really good the other day. I don't see anything there. It's just going straight up. AM again. No, I don't see it. AM. May want to come down a little bit more. Stay away from that for right now. NMTC. So one of the things you want to do is, my first step is to always build like a watch list, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So I built my watch list. I'm going through it and seeing if I have any setups. Then if I have setups, I like to see what those targets are. And the targets, give me at least 10 cents and above, then it's probably going to be one that I'm going to jump into, particularly if I have multiple patterns setting up. I don't see anything there yet. SV, I'm going to take that off my radar. I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to bring this up to 42 instead of 40. I'm going to replace that to 42. All right, 42 is going to be my new entry on ONCS.
WEBL.
I didn't get in the WEBL. Now the volume's really starting to increase in WBL. Still have some targets up here. I'm looking for it to hit. Let me see if I have some additional. I may have some additional targets.
WEBL.
Okay, I tell you what. I do have some additional targets up here. I'm going to wait for a little pullback. We may be playing WEBL. Okay, I'm going to keep that on the radar. I don't want to jump into it and chase it, but I do see... Got 1, 2, 3 already, and I am starting to get a fourth pattern setting up.
Level 3.
RKDA.
All right, so what you're seeing here is this is I used a couple scanners to come up with a watch list, but I also, this particular scanner here gives me an indication of the stocks that I like to look at, which are usually between $1 to $10 And whenever they start to make a new high, I usually get alerted. RKDA. And there's no volume on that. That's not one I'm interested in. So it really starts picking up. Nice little pop, just no volume. Mini NASDAQ, still don't see anything on mini NASDAQ. I don't think my Russell, let's see here. Mini Russell's not moving. Yes, nothing. That line up there, that yellow line, was an add-on to either establish a new trade for myself or add to my short. I did not add to the short. And I didn't add to the short because I just missed it. Just totally missed it.
INZY.
Okay, INZY has been on our radar before. Let me take a look here. INZY. No volume. WEBL did hit level 1. Still more layers up here to hit, more levels. Okay, I'm going to put another light position on WEBL. Okay, buying it right here. Got filled at 89. So we got a 95 sitting up here. Have a 96 sitting up here. I do have another pattern setting up here. Put WBL up to 806. All right, so just a little disclaimer here. You also see it scrolling below. I am not a trading advisor. This is for educational purposes only. I do not trade anybody's money, and I do not recommend anybody buy or sell anything. I am just demonstrating the way that I have traded over my last 40-year career. I have designed my own tools, and that is what I'm using here. I pretty much simplified the process of trading down to just using two different tools. These tools are not optimized. In other words, I don't have to keep re-optimizing them, meaning changing the parameters. They are universal. They do work across the board. So do not try to follow me blindly, or anybody. Don't follow any trader you see online blindly. That is a losing proposition. The key with trading is not to follow somebody, but to learn how to do it yourself. I mean, if you just think about it logically, if you're in this game for long term, which I think most traders are, then the problem, if you follow somebody and they decide to retire or whatever happens, you're stuck and you have nothing. Learn it yourself. Become an independent trader. That's where you're going to find your success. It's never going to be following somebody. And the other thing about trading is two people can use the same exact setup, but can have different results. Right? One may carry it a little bit further. One may get out early. So everybody's result's going to be different. All right, Glenn, are we already here at the top of the hour? We are. All right, so that's going to wrap it up today. I'm going to continue on in our live trading room. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. If you have any questions, please go to my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, and or my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com, if you do have any specific questions. Also, make sure you check out those videos. Check out the link below this video so you can learn a little bit more about my Einstein formula and my behavioral patterns. And that's going to wrap it up. Love Thursdays. Always look forward to Thursdays. Always usually a really good day. We do also trade at night. We do trade some currencies at night. So we trade in the morning and we trade in the evening. We do a lot of trading, right? We're here to make a living. So that's it. Everybody have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on Friday for our next morning show. Take care.